Well, advanced talks are in the works between Dell and data storage giant EMC. A deal between the two could, depending on the details of that deal, rank as the biggest technology takeover ever. So joining us now to break down this news is Ben Fox-Rubin, a reporter at CNET. Ben, great to speak with you today.
Thanks.
So how will this deal shake up the tech industry?
This has great potential to really change a lot of things in the enterprise space. I don't know that regular consumers are really going to notice a difference because this has a lot more to do with government and big companies, but at the same time, this could really have the potential of making Dell a much, much bigger player against companies like IBM or Hewlett-Packard.
Yeah, and certainly, I guess just to dig into that a little bit more, what are the pros and cons on the Dell side, also on the EMC side?
So this looks to be a pretty good deal for Dell if it were to actually come out. Dell has been trying to become more of an enterprise player lately, especially as the personal computer market, which is its main market, hasn't really been doing that well for several years. So this gives Dell a big opportunity to potentially push much more into the enterprise space. For EMC, it's not really as clear to me that EMC would actually end up benefiting nearly as much. I mean, like, they bring a lot to the table for Dell, but what exactly does Dell know about data storage, which is EMC's bread and butter? It's kind of uncertain. So maybe they're going to be able to help each other out, but it looks to me like Dell is going to be a much bigger beneficiary.
Yeah, and certainly to take a little more focus on EMC, we've seen shares of that company have been under pressure. They're down almost 13% year to date. Activist hedge fund Elliott Management has been pushing for a change in the company. Data storage, which you mentioned is the bread and butter, has been a drag on earnings. So, I mean, do you think that, and we realize there's a lot of details about a potential merger that we don't know yet, or a potential deal, I should say, that we don't know yet. But could there be an outcome that is actually, good for EMC and EMC's investors?
Yeah, they've been kind of trying to fend off Elliott for quite some time now. So at the very least, something like Dell coming in and scooping them up would at least help them shake off Elliott Management. And the good news for EMC is that at the very least, Dell has a lot of experience with activist investors. Back in 2013, when Dell tried to go private and then successfully ended up doing so, Carl Icahn, an activist investor, tried to, kind of wrestle up the deal a little bit, and Michael Dell, the founder, had to try to at least placate Carl Icahn to make sure the deal went through. So, bringing on Dell with EMC would potentially would potentially help EMC fend off Elliott Management in a successful way.
Yeah, and what do you think the odds are of a deal actually going through?
That would be really hard to say. Dell still has a lot of debt from its leverage buyout back in 2013. I think it's more than $10 billion. So how they're actually going to be able to come up with the $50 billion, that's what EMC's market cap is right now, to actually come through with some sort of deal. There's still a lot of question marks about this. So it does sound very interesting, but there is still a lot of uncertainties as to whether this could actually happen.
Yeah, certainly a lot of uncertainties, a lot of question marks around the details of this deal if it actually is reached. According to the Wall Street Journal, we could be finding out as soon as next week. So I think we all have to stay tuned. Ben Fox-Rubin, thanks for breaking this down for us. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Cramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.